Hi everyone, good morning. It's Muppala here, founder and CEO of AI Infinity. I've started this company with the vision to have AI to help human intelligence in creating an inspiring world. What we do is we help create cost-effective AI solutions and also in a less disruptive way to companies so that they can have the innovation in an efficient way. And also, as we understand, each business is unique, and we work with businesses to co-create solutions, to automate processes, and also to deliver real-time analytics and predictions and recommendations with our automated machine learning algorithm models and smart evaluations.
When you're dealing with large enterprises, what are those most effective means of changing that culture? When we were talking leading up to this panel about the major obstacles, you all focused on people in your answers when you kind of came back to me. And Richard, there you're talking about incentives. So what are the most effective means of changing a culture? And I suppose possibly Hila, Raj, you might have some interesting insight, and Richard as well, coming from slightly smaller organizations when you're dealing with large enterprises. What are those most effective means of changing that culture?
So I think first, clear business objective that has to do with clear KPIs, and then a way to measure everyone and include as many people as possible in that process.
The way I see is change is always aligned with the values and attitudes of the people as well. The senior leadership have to be definitely aligned, and they should be the champions of driving the change. And say, example, they have to mimic that they are the champions and they have to drive the change and effectively show that to the organization. It's just, you can have the best strategy, and if the people are not empowered or inspired, if they can't see the benefits of how that change is going to help them, so it won't be of use. So I've seen organizations where they just have a lot of time in giving the trainings and presentations, but obviously they need to see the benefit of what the change is doing for them. And also the senior stakeholder buying is very important, and they need to also be the drivers of the change. You can have a change board where they can actually effectively look at the feedback and also look at the ways of improving, and obviously you can put a framework and governance, and obviously the flexibility, and a lot of things can come into play. And each organization is different, of course, and you need to fit what works for your organization, because it's not like one kind of, you can implement a lean product methodology or agile, but obviously if the people are not used to it, so it's going to take time, or maybe people will be disappointed, or maybe you just need to take the process long. So there are a lot of ways to do it, but obviously I would say the senior leadership is a key, and they have to be the champions of driving the change. Especially in terms of innovation tech like AI, because people a lot of times think, okay, is it going to replace my job? Or, obviously it will help you to automate quite a lot of things so that you can do quite a lot of inspiring things. So this is the message I think you need to drive from the top management.
Okay, so we all accept that there has to be buy-in at the highest level, but at least in my experience, until there is a specific officer, whether it's a quality officer, or somebody who is accountable, then everyone is responsible and it gets diluted. In your experience and watching your organization or people you are observing, is that a trend to appoint like a CXO for AI or anybody like that?
I think most companies, as I said, defining the problem is most vital. Exactly, everyone talks about AI, okay, it can do quite a lot of automated things, quite a lot of things, but they wouldn't spend quite a lot of time on defining what the problem is, what they're currently doing at the moment. That could be a simple automation task. That could be, obviously, their data problems, right? Obviously that is not solving their problem. So I think this is where the senior stakeholders and the business SMEs need to focus on to define the problem correctly, and then you can speak to the AI SMEs to actually look at what different models can apply. You're talking about machine learning, you're talking about deep learning problem here, you're talking about ensembling, but a lot of things come into play. I think this is where I feel the organization need to spend time on defining the problem and then take the journey, rather than just quickly defining the technology.